whistle. Brilliant! A worldie and a half!
Oh, Saka. Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Hey, Saka! Saka! Game over! Game over! It's over! It's over! It's finished! It's finished! 3-0! Murder! Murder!
Yo!
Oi! Did he mean it?
What a goal!
Did he mean that? Or was he crossing? I don't know. Did he mean that?
Let's go! What a goal!
I don't know if he's shooting.
Holy shit!
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Is he shooting? Nah, he's crossing. I don't know. He might be shooting, you know. I don't know, you know. I don't care. Either way, Arsenal 3, Chelsea 2. Yeah. Hold that.
Oh my
Hold
God!
that. Hold that. Take your
Look
time
at that!
with it. Take
No, Troops! No!
time with it. Take your
Do not take your time.
Take your time with it. Take your time.
Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1. Like, who even loses to Arsenal? Who loses? Literally, Arsenal have not won their last 7 games. The last game they won was against Manchester United. And who is going to give them that win? Who is going to give them a boost in confidence? Chelsea Football Club. I'm mad at myself. I actually promised that I was going to take a sabbatical from the YouTube channel because I feel like I wasn't in a good space and I don't want to be ranting and being all angry on YouTube and on social media, but I needed to take time to vent after that game. Before I actually get into Chelsea and Frank Lampard, I actually want to talk about Arteta and Arsenal because I've watched every single Arsenal game this season, I've watched every single Tottenham game this season, and I've watched every single Manchester United season. This is Cup games and Premier League games. And if you go back to my tweets on Fanalyst TV and on my personal Twitter account, you will see how I specifically said this is the team that's probably the strongest that's going to play Chelsea today. And even before this, I did mention about how I would take everyone out of the team and put in Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Saka, Tierney, and Gabriel. I think those are the 5. Oh, and who's this guy? Their right back, Maitland-Niles. Yeah, those are the 5 or 6 players that I mentioned that should be playing for Arsenal. And you know what? To my surprise, Arteta plays literally those players that I literally said are the best players at Arsenal right now. And they had to just play against Chelsea. And I can't even say I'm surprised. This is such a Chelsea thing to do, to lose against Arsenal, one of the worst Arsenal sides in I don't know how many years. Anyway, I have to say credit to Arteta. He played the team that I probably would have played as well. You know, their top class performers haven't been playing well. People like Aubameyang have not been playing well. People like Willian have not been playing well. David Luiz have not been playing well. And luckily, or unluckily, Aubameyang's injured. Luiz and Willian have to quarantine because of COVID or because they came into contact with people with COVID. And guess what? It worked well. They won. So, as much as I hate it when I'm right, obviously I like to be proved wrong. But in this case, I was proven right. Arsenal were the better side, no doubt. This isn't about Arsenal being lucky. This isn't about Chelsea being unlucky or Chelsea being treated unfairly. You know, even with the penalty, It's a very arguable decision, but at the end of the day, you create your own luck, and Arsenal deserved the win. So yeah, let me get on to the Chelsea players. First of all, I said this in my tweets, and I hate Twitter because I hate it and I love it because you get to express yourself and pretty much write whatever. I said this. I said, why is Reece James and Ben Chilwell starting? Ben Chilwell still injured, let's be honest. Reece James hasn't played in about 3 games now, so clearly he's unfit. Why put them in the deep end? In this game, this was the biggest game of our season so far, let's be honest, because we had a chance to go second in the log and we had a chance to bury Arsenal. And what do? We bottle it once again. Shambolic performance. I personally did not want to see Chilwell start today, and I did not want to see Reece James start. And guess what? Tierney had Reece James on his heels, spun him the whole game. And what did Frank Lampard do? Keep him on for 90 minutes. And it continued and continued. We all know Martinelli is the guy at Arsenal. Whenever that guy's fit, he causes problems for any type of defender. You can't be throwing in a defender who's unfit. We have Azpilicueta, an experienced captain who's been playing well for Chelsea and who always puts in a shift. And I guarantee you he would have never been spun like that. We've seen how ill-disciplined Reece James can be on defense. Yes, he's great at attacking and he puts all these crosses in. But what's the point if you can't defend? And this isn't the first time Reece James has had issues with almost giving away a penalty. So I don't want to hear it. I think that personally, Azpilicueta has got to come in. We need him to start the next game. I'm sorry. I don't want to see Reece James. And I don't even want to see Ben Chilwell right now. I don't want to... If Chilwell isn't 100% fit, don't play him. It's pointless. It doesn't work. Just play Emerson. Just back your players. They kept a clean sheet against a tough West Ham. Just play them. They're there for a reason. And the games are coming thick and fast. So I don't understand why we're doing this. Another player that performed terribly, I get that he's been playing out of position, Timo Werner. I've been backing the guy since day one. He's been my captain on fantasy for pretty much every game week except this one because I just didn't have faith anymore. And guess what? Once again, 1 point. Poor performance, deserved to be taken off the pitch, needs to chill on the bench. Tammy Abraham, poor performance once again. What does he offer us unless I call him Tap-in Tammy? Because that's all he does, score tap-ins. Pulisic today, I'm sorry he was not at it. I get it. He's not a right winger. He's better on the left. And personally, I don't think he was at his best. He's always going to provide that spark with the dribbling. But let's be honest, it wasn't good enough. There was no end product from any of the Chelsea players. Kovacic, poor. Mason Mount, poor. N'Golo Kante, shocking performance. And I hope they come out and apologize to the fans, because what do you call that? Honestly, you could see that Arsenal just seemed to want it more. It wasn't even about them playing brilliant. Our players came on the pitch today and just did not play for the badge, and I am highly disappointed. Moving on to someone who personally I've been backing him since he came, obviously club legend Frank Lampard, our manager. And for me, this was the defining moment for whether I continue to support Lampard or it ends. And sadly, I was proven right once again. I don't understand the fan base blindly following Lampard just because he's a club legend. I get that. We all love him. He did a lot for us. But right now, he's going from legend to villain. Clearly, his inexperience is showing with the decisions he's been making since last season, actually. It's nothing new. And it's crazy how last season we had a transfer ban and yet we were doing better. And this season we signed £200 million worth of players and we're doing worse. Frank Lampard continues to play Werner out of position. First, it started off with him playing Mount at left wing and Pulisic at right wing. I don't know if everyone remembers that. Now he's playing Werner at left and Pulisic at right, again playing him out of position. Giroud scored seven goals in 3 matches, and then he got benched. Why? And everyone knows this was the perfect game to play Giroud because it's his former team, and second of all, Arsenal do not know how to mark, or they don't know how to defend crosses. And we had Reece James in. What's the point of playing Reece James if Tammy's in the box? What's the point? 34 crosses. What's the point when there's Kante in the box? Please, somebody. Honestly, half of the job is done with the team selection with this team. Our players are that good. Really, it's really not much. I don't think that you can coach them to make them extremely better. But really, if Lampard just got the team selection right, we would have won this game comfortably, in my opinion. And I don't like coming hard on him because, as I said, he's a club legend. I respect him. But personally, for me, I think it may be time for Chelsea to start looking elsewhere for probably a manager maybe with more experience, because we don't have time to be waiting for Lampard to somehow get it right. That's if he ever gets it right. He doesn't have a history, he doesn't have a record of getting it right, so why do we all of a sudden believe that he's gonna get it right? I'm struggling to find reasons to back him besides crawling over the top 4 last season. That's it. No trophies. Really, the gap between us and Liverpool isn't getting any smaller. And I've been saying this. I think Liverpool are going to win the title, and I think Manchester City are going to come second. Everyone else is just still once again following. It's not good enough. We saw Manchester draw today as well. Really, people are dropping points and we're not capitalizing. And it's so Chelsea of us to do this once again. Why was Zuma not in the wall for that free kick? It's just one of those videos today where I have to say, I'm almost lost for words. I don't even know what to say, how to describe it, because it was that bad. And I don't even see it getting better, to be honest, because games are coming so thick and fast that there's no time to train. There's no time for these players to rest. And as long as Frank Lampard keeps making these decisions, as long as these players do not pretty much arrive, do not perform, do not take the opportunities, we're going to be in the mud. We're not going to finish anywhere near the top 4 at this rate. And we'll be lucky to finish top 8 if this carries on. Anyway, I have my fingers crossed that we can turn things around. Chelsea tears really hurt me. The TL is going crazy, but let's hope the boys can turn it around. Big game coming up against Aston Villa. A very, very tough game. They just won 3-0 with 10 men against Crystal Palace. And they're looking very, very good and very confident. And right now we're not in the best space. But you know what? I hope it works out. I hope we manage to somehow come out the mud, because it's been 4 games now where we've played poorly. And it's clearly not getting better. But yeah. Please continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share the videos. We're definitely growing the channel. There's more subscribers, so I hope everyone can continue with that same energy and enjoy the rest of the holidays.